Well, it's time to get into the match. And we will see who will prove victorious in the next 40 or so minutes.
See, we've seen that, you know, the trends, it's you know, it's obvious to point it out, but that the trend that's starting on the right side can be very helpful. Even on a map that's a little bit closer like this, both teams really want to start on that CT side and get a good start there. So you kind of know what you have to do on the T side. So it's going to be Titans kicking it off on their map, on the side that they want to start on, which is going to be the CT side. And I'm going to make a prediction. I predict that Shox will run up middle on the pistol round, and probably in rounds to come after that. so we have that to look forward to.
Okay, well, we'll see if that rings true, Mr. Kapadia.
I would actually expect TSM to play a very passive opener for like the first 20 seconds at least. Be quite passive. Let's have a look.
Dan, he's heading towards
never
mid
mind.
doors. He's close to the mid doors, Dan, but he's not pushing, not yet. Device is at top mid, having a quick look, making sure Titan aren't up to any shenanigans. And it seems that they will play passive for now. They'll be well behaved under the leadership of Existence. 4-man push through the smoke into the B bomb site. Shox being very patient with those shots, and it will pay off for him, taking 2 headshots. RPK coming in for a third. Bomb is lost in the B bomb site, and the CTs will eventually start streaming in. How will Device deal with this? 1 versus 5. He will deal with it by being shot in the head as well. All headshots in round 1.
Yeah, that was really nice. Really nice grenades, because as you can see there, when TSM went for the push through the smoke, they couldn't see anything for like you know, the first 2 or 3 seconds because of the smoke and then the flashes, and then Shox gets 2 kills instantly. RPK picks up a kill. That's 2 players left, so it's basically the round 1 just off of those very well timed flashes. So really nicely done by them. And
straight to the M4.
We'll have to see whether or not TSM can get the damage done with these pistols. Looks pretty bad for them though. They haven't got a single kill yet, and as you said, Existence with that M4A4 is just going to tap them down at range. So 3 kills there for the in-game leader, and Titan are going to have a whale of a time against TSM.
I actually like the Faded Zebra M4. The original and, well, maybe not best, but it's pretty cool. Double MP9, double FAMAS, single M4A4 here for the CT side. TSM with pure pistols. Shox pushing upper, lower tunnel at the moment. Traded by Cajun B. He's made himself a fair bit of money with that MP9. Crossfire towards mid doors. Look at long doors. But Titan holding well for now. The bomb's flown in there as well. Device has taken down Smiths, but there is a Maniac to find. And he looking to try and chase the kill. Teammates picks up the bomb. Is Maniac high? Is Maniac low? He's low on health, that's for sure. If Device gets a good shot here, this could open up the round.
Oh, actually, it looks like Maniac's going to go in. He's not predicted that Device could be in that position, and that is going to be painful. However, Existence is still sandwiched in between these players, in between this push, for this split. But Device's teammate will go down, so it's just down to him and Zipnix. How are they going to pull this one off? RPK is ahead of the grenade there. It's a bit of a fake. So to be fair, good damage done by TSM in the round. They managed to pick up 3 kills, which is pretty good. But as we can see, the economy for Titan is still looking not too shabby.
Shox starting with $11,000 on round 4.
Pretty nice. What's he going to go for? He's actually not bought anything just yet. Is he AFK? Because he's still not bought anything, guys. he's
maybe he's going for a...
Okay, there we go.
Just a P2000.
And no silencers, no silenced M4s. Just all the A4s here for Titan so far from the players that we have seen. We haven't seen what RPK... Oh, I think RPK earlier was using
he was indeed,
yeah.
Well, welcome back, guys. I've been waiting for you over here in M4A4 town. TSM are waiting with AKs, looking to get those one-taps. There's the first of maybe of many. Device taking down Smiths in an aggressive position on short. There we go. Now the CTs searching for information. Information they will find in the form of an AWP shot to the chest from Carrigan, the in-game leader for TSM. The B-bomb site's been abandoned and swiftly occupied, but the bomb's not going to rotate there in time. The last man, almost. Short player as well. Swiftly taken up by Existence also. And Titan not settling there. They're going to push through to the site itself and remove that occupation.
So this is very doable. Maniac is so fast in the flank that Titan have a really good chance to win this one, but they're all pushing in together. There's no chance. Karrigan was going for that bomb down, but Titan will actually clean house. So they're starting off really strong here. It's going to be it's going to be the 5-0 very, very likely, and before TSM can get onto the board. So interesting times. I wonder if they'll go to double ops or how they'll actually handle their next buy round actually. But that said, the stuff that we were talking about regarding TSM's strong dust 2s, it is very much hinged on their CT performances. So even if they go down a lot of rounds on the T half, we can expect good stuff from their CT side.
So a bit of spray down through the door, but a bit of a connection made. Device is heavily tagged. Just TSM with pistols here, trying to get some nice shots. Seen some nice shots from the Eagles in previous maps, but no connections made just yet on this particular round. Making their way towards the bomb site. Karrigan going for the plant here, but Smith's always blind. This could allow the plant to come in. Gives you Karrigan starting to spin around, but those hitboxes are gone, my friend. You can be shot now in all situations.
That's really unfortunate for TSM. That would have been very, very nice to get that bomb down. It would have made quite a big difference to get the extra $800 on everybody. Very, very close, and he didn't even get a single frag on anyone. So Titan's economy is really sick. But we will see the single up on Karrigan here for the TSM terrorist side. We're starting off round 6 now, and they're yet to post any rounds. So they need to try to figure out how to approach this. We have a pretty much a pretty standard default coming in from TSM. They are taking control of Catwalk. They've got Upper Dark. They've got outside of Longhouse. So this is pretty standard, and they might just try to entry into middle here as well. Very, very standard. Nice entry frag. That was gorgeous from Karrigan. So bold, but RPK standing there. He's going for the refrags. He'll get it, but that's frags all over the place here. And Device took the idea to just go up Catwalk with all the craziness going on in mid, and he does pick up a kill as well. That's going to shift things in TSM's favor, moving into that A-bomb site. But can they actually get the bomb planted here? Maniac's lurking below, and he's looking to do some damage.
Would be a good time to have a taser, but there are no tasers now. He'll have to settle for the big guns. Now, is he going to play for his teammate to come and rotate? You can see he's wondering if it's planted for long, looking for a potential long player, but taken out from the site is Maniac by Zipnix. Existence now with 3 guns potentially pointing in his favor once his position is detected. He may be forced to go for a save, but there's still time on the clock here. Almost gets a one-tap onto Device, going to leave him with 74 HP. Trade Fragger coming in Cajun B, and there's still a bit of time for him to do something. Device there will finish him off. TSM surviving, getting around on the board.
That was really important by existence because, you know, Titan got loads of cash still to buy, so big buy from them. But he managed to kill 2 players there. Could very well have been that he wouldn't have gotten more than, or even any kills. And now there's no money for TSM, so Titan can reset them here. And they're going, and here we go, shot straight up in there, into Device's face. Karrigan did get a kill onto Smith through the doors, actually. That is pretty unfortunate for Titan. That means that we're going to have a 4 versus 4 situation. TSM going for the walk there, and that incendiary was timed to perfection.
2 plays on long for Titan. We've got RPK around the mid area. He's rocking an M4A4 as well. I'm not sure if that's his own or one he's picked up. Maybe he swapped out for this particular map. Or maybe he just forgot to swap out, who knows. And then just the 1 player over towards the B-bomb site for now for Titan. You can see the bomb lurking towards tunnel at the moment. B-split looking possible for TSM should they push in their respective positions that they're holding at the moment. Still got 2 smokes as well, so they will be in a good position if they go for this push and are successful. Ignition trying to hold on, but he gets taken down by Karrigan. Shock's coming in through the tunnels, and he will win the duel. Still options here for Titan. RPK pushing through the smoke, stopping the plant from going down. No cover for the planter. Spray down continues onto Karrigan. Zipnix versus 2.
How did RPK find himself in that position? Oh my god, Zipnix is very low at this point. He needs 2 instant headshots to win this round, and he's not going to manage to pull it off. RPK, how did he get into the bomb site there? That was clearly a miscommunication. We saw 2 players from TSM with looking into Upper Dark. They were both looking into Upper Dark, both there. That single window of like maybe 2 seconds where there was a miscommunication on who was doing what, RPK walks into the bomb site and kills everybody. So that's a really big shame, because now, as we can see, they've been reset. And it's not Shock, it's actually Existence who's going up into middle. And that is very bold, but it's going to pay off, obviously. They're up against Glocks for the most part. And I like that we're seeing more aggressive plays on the anti-ecos than the team does.
Yeah, well, using the M4A4s, it gives them more scope to do it. Smith's coming in for support as well to help Existence. Shox getting the final frag. They did lose 2 players, but TSM got nowhere near a bomb plant. And their money's still fair, Titan. Although this will be a key round for them as well. TSM still with ropey money. Again, their loss bonus was reset following the round they won. So they're going to have to play the long game here. Cajun B with a Deagle and full armor. See if you can find any openings. So you can part the Red Sea down.
Yeah, and it really shows you how like the kinds of margins that Counter-Strike can come down to, because we could be looking at a completely different game if TSM had a better handle of what was going on in that bomb site when they had the post-farm. And instead, they have a situation where they are horribly crippled on the money. Now, it's just another cleanup coming in for Titan, so shouldn't see anything too crazy coming in for TSM for them to be able to win this round, but let's see if they can get some damage. We do have a frag and a lot of damage onto Existence, so it doesn't look too shabby for TSM. Still some opportunities here with that M4 in Dupree's hands to get some more damage done. And he will indeed take down Maniac, and he's going to get the bomb down as well. So this is looking pretty cool. He will go down in the end, and the defuse will come in with 2 players dead. So good round for TSM. But I'd say that they'll be happy if they get around 5 kills. Sorry, 5 rounds rather.
When that first player got taken down on short, the bomb was presented at the top of the stairs, Dan. Like a cupcake on a glass table. 8-1. Titan doing very, very well so far. But there's a long journey to victory. They need to double the rounds to take this over the line in normal time. We're going to see a flash peek coming in. Carrigan ready and waiting for it. Easy frag for Carrigan.
I haven't seen Smith doing that move for a long time. He was the guy that really was doing it all the time back in the early days of Envious. But this is looking pretty strong now for TSM. They are winning these pick battles. Now they have a 4 versus 3.
I'm wondering if Carrigan, I mean, he was waiting for that peak to come in, it seemed. So maybe he found a way to position himself to use the arches in Suicide to avoid it. Who knows? We'll have to watch the replay. Maniac taking down Cajun B, and that's going to speed up the TSM approach, but they're waiting for the flames to go away in order to put the bomb in the right position. Trades coming in on the site. Carrigan taking down Shox. It's going to be harder to plant the bomb now. That Molotov might help unless the CT's pushed through it, and indeed that's exactly what they will do, because they know if the plant comes in from TSM, then it's going to be a 1 versus 2. But it's going to be a 2 versus 0. Maniac and Existence all falling to the remaining players of TSM. Despite pushing through the smoke, the flames, despite putting flames on the site itself, TSM still take the round.
Yeah, it's going to be a nice one for them to pick up. And if they can, I mean, that approach was really nice. We saw pick after pick after pick, and that's actually what got them into position to win that round that they ended up losing to RPK. So they have a consistent basis to work off of, but this is Titan trying to throw a wrench into the works. Smith with a pick opportunity into Upper Dark. This is key. Great shot there onto Cajun B. He even had a grenade in his hand, and now he is he's without his head. So Titan off to a good start.
Titan also had a double stack in mid. Another good start has been a false start because they've both gone down on that boost. Smith's taking down Carrigan. There's man advantage for Titan, but they're stretched. They have to guess. Shox has got the bomb. Only Device remains with less than 30 HP. Nice snap onto Smiths. Is it still doable for him? Not anymore. See if Titan can save the AWP, save a bit of money. Things getting a bit expensive for them now. They'll pick up both AWPs at the same time. Another change in setup here for Titan.
Well, TSM are going to force. They just got reset again. The only reason that they can buy anything in this round is because the last round that they won, they survived with quite a few players. But otherwise, this is the perfect. It was kind of the perfect situation for Titan to win one, lose one, sorry, and then win one again. So TSM are more or less in the worst economic position you can really find yourself in Counter-Strike. That's definitely a big contributor to why they have the 9-2 scoreline. But they are going to be trying to force their way up along, and this has been called. We have almost all 10 players here.
Dude, it is a big party. They will be feasting on the banquet. There are no frags yet on either side. Finally, Maniac coming in with 2. Again, it's the force on TSM. They are heavily outgunned now. In fact, it's Cajun B late to the party. With only a PC-50, and he will be shown no mercy by RPK.
Okay, so 10-2 and TSM in a horrible position. This is one of those situations where this is a part of the variance that people talk about. You know, if you just make that mistake on that one really important round, or do it 2 times, it can really put you in a really, really bad position. But of course, you know, credit to Time, because they've been playing so well, and this is another reason why they've been playing well. These awesome little mix-ups coming in from Smiths, coming from Insistence, from Shocks. They have these cute aggressions all over the place to stay unpredictable, and still this aggressive anti-eco strategy coming in from not just Tyen and TSM, but also Fnatic today, and it's really cool to see. I think Kingwin did it as well. Gamers 2 also did it, so it's very much in the meta at the moment to get aggressive on those anti-ecos, which is fun.
Titan looking fairly monstrous on Dust 2 at the moment. Could be an early first win for the French-speaking side here in the Faceit League. The final stage of the Faceit League in 2015.
Yeah, it'd be really cool for them, because if you recall last season and the season before, they didn't make it. They did not make it. They suffered badly on the league tables in the previous editions of Titan, at least. This new edition, reinvigorated, re-energized. And well, TSM's device will go down. He's been a heavy hitter, but with this upper dark aggression, as we just saw in the overview there, this is going to give Titan all the information they need as to what's happening. And RPK is going to put himself in a position to ruin the round. Oh dear. Oh no, he's been spotted at least. That's good for TSM. That could have been a complete disaster. But whilst that was happening, Xyp9x gets the kill down onto middle as well. So Titan's aggression into mid, into short, into dark has all but fallen apart. Now they're left with a 3 versus 4. And Shocks, my god, this guy running through the smoke, running through the flames,
Terminator.
Still finds the kill. Of course the trade comes in. He's left his teammates in a 2 versus 3.
Le Terminator going through the flames with absolutely no fear. Maniac takes down Xyp9x, will be traded by dupreeh. 2-man short push, but there is a flank coming in from the remaining player, and they're going for the short plant as well. Going for the spray down, but he's getting close to that little step by the door there. Now dupreeh has the jump on Existence, but the smoke's coming in. Who knows if he's going to jump down. Maybe he'll get himself a 1 versus 1. He has no idea where these players are. He's got 5k in the bank. I think he's going to go for the jump indeed. But again, new hitboxes. It's not easy to get away with that anymore.
That was glorious. So crazy round. Crazy round. TSM picking one up, and they've had a really, really hard time on their T side. A really hard time. Losing all the wrong rounds. And Titan playing very nicely, especially Existence. He's been really sharp on the shots in this match. And he's picked up the AWP. He's got his sight set on middle, and his teammates are pushing as well. There it is. Shocks, of course. We were talking about this earlier. It isn't called the Shocks, doing the Shocks for no reason. We do have Smiths just chilling by Longhouse. So a pretty standard setup for Titan, but the problem is that they're, even though Xyp9x and Device are very, very low, TSM could very easily isolate these players on A. Look how spread out they are. Titan are very spread out. This could be a potential weakness that TSM could exploit.
Well, early trade for TSM, but the aggression continues again and again and again from Titan. Smith pushing long doors, getting a frag. Existence holding things down on the B bomb site.
Bomb spotted now as well, and suicide.
Yeah. Smith standing tall at the top of the mountain. Shadow giving away RPK's position to the waiting Cajun B, but again, the bomb is a long way away. Smiths is on point at the moment. Snapping Cajun B.
What does Device do? The bomb's in suicide. It's got 11 HP, James.
Dan, this situation appears to be less than ideal for Device.
Yeah, this really sucks. Well, let's see if he can get some damage. This is the last round, so damage does not really count. Winning the round is all that counts. And Time will do it again. 12-3. Big half from them. Really nicely done. And TSM, they have to do something pretty magnificent to save this one. They need the pistol. They need to just be completely on point. And part of TSM's awesome style, it requires them to have a bit of a buffer. It requires them to be able to have the ability to take risks on their CT setups. And they don't have the rounds to do that, really. So we might not even see what is somewhat of their optimal kind of gambly CT play. But starts here with pistol round.
Boom. Straight in the face does Device take it. Titan are 4 rounds away from victory here. But first, the pistol must be overcome. TSM with a long road to recovery. Made a little bit harder with that snap onto Cajun B by Shox. That was a pretty impressive shot. Carrigan looking for a one-tap of his own. But he's going to be forced to retreat now. The numbers are starting to thin. Great pop flash coming in, but he finds a headshot anyway onto RPK. Insta trade coming in from Maniac. It's man advantage, but it can all change in the blink of an eye. And these pistol rounds just requires headshots. 3 versus 1 now. Device. His chances don't look likely. Although he's got a fair bit of range in that gun from CT spawn. Smith's going down. And the T's will have to be careful. They've split up. It's going to be a 1 versus 1. Device maybe suggesting that he's going towards CT spawn, trying to split these T's, but it won't matter. Shox will find a headshot.
Well then, TSM have to force buy. They have to, and the problem is that they're a team that wouldn't normally force buy in this position, but because they are down so many rounds, and the Titan can basically just win the game pretty much at this point, they have to do it now. And this is one of the hardest maps to win a force buy on the CT. It is one of the hardest ones.
Nice flash coming in. Easy for Shox, but there are 2 more to find. Cajun B is about to get naded, but that armor will keep him alive, although it won't save him from Shox. Dupree and Device out of position. Smith is there with the MAC-10 trying to cause havoc. He'll get the final kill. Maniac taking down Device. 14-3. TSM look like their days are numbered here.
This is this is pretty much. I mean, Titan not allowing TSM to get into the game at all on their CT side. They have to force buy again, and they just have to keep force buying now. It's better to spread your variance, just like have a few very, very limited opportunities to or low percentage plays versus one decent one in this spot. So you can see it's very hard on this map to make that actually happen. CT economy is pretty fragile, and Titan, they are really feeling the momentum, feeling the confidence, but so is Xyp9x. It's a great couple of kills there. That's going to stop Titan from pushing quite as quickly. Is Xyp9x going to get more here with the CZ? He's going to be running out of bullets. He's just got 11 bullets left. That's all he's got to work with. There's one. Cannot get the second follow-up, but Dupree's in with the deagle. There goes the flash. It's good. Can he hit the shots? Yes, he can. That's Existence down. And now it's all on to Shox, who is approaching from Catwalk. Not anymore. Dupree cuts his head off with the deagle, and that's going to be a round for TSM. So they keep themselves in the game, but it's still very tough.
I saw a video yesterday of a turtle biting into a pineapple.
I saw that as well, yeah.
And it ripped like a full third of the pineapple out. And that shot,
snapping turtles.
That shot reminded me of that. That was a meaty shot indeed. So TSM have a glimmer of hope. But Titan still have the superior buy here. It's an AWP versus a Scout. It's a MAC-10, a FAMAS versus 4 AKs. TSM, of course, with an M4. Device sticking with the silenced one. Dupree going for the loud banger. The clanger. And there we go. Smith's getting Larry into mid, getting taken down by Device. That could be an AK for the other team. Oh, it's the AWP that's gone down, actually. So maybe Cajun B can upgrade if he survives. They know that...
he can wallbang that, so he knows it. Yeah, there you go. There's nothing you can do. That's something that Shox is quite good at as well. Just kind of sneaking up catwalk. Just like his team are really posturing into other things, distracting the CTs, and he just walks up into that kind of position and then taps people down. That's when Shox gets really scary, because he can do that fairly often. He can do that every single round. Eventually, he's going to wipe them all out.
TSM have barely been touched up to this point, losing Xyp9x on the A bomb site. Existence with all of 1 HP has to find headshots. He will take it in the chest.
Cajun B, that was a good round from him. He got a lot of damage done there for his team. And well, it's a long road, James. It's a long road.
He got the upgrade as well to the AWP. And Titan now on the force buy. Tech-9s and other fun objects. See if they can do any damage, as that round was pretty much a shutout. We're looking at TSM carrying a value of 30k versus a piddly 10k of the Titan team. How do they close the distance now? They have 4 smokes and 4 flashbangs along with the cameo HE.
Who's that on the back of B, Platts?
On the back. It's Dupree.
So Dupree could have himself a lot of kills here, especially if he's been watching Carrigan's videos. But that said, oh wow, he's going completely the opposite of what I thought he would do. He's going straight in there amongst the smoke, and it might be even better. He's going to spray them all down. That's 3 frags. That's switches to the Deeg. Won't get an opportunity to frag with it, but that is the round over there for Titan pretty much. The bomb could still make it. Yeah, no, not quite. So very nicely done.
That was a very, very, very nice reaction indeed.
Yeah.
And again, I think we're going to see more of those kinds of anti-eco spray downs now that we have the M4A4s coming out. This gives you 50, well, it's literally 50% more bullets in the clip or magazine, whichever one it is. I forget every single time.
I think it's clip. Who
You
knows,
might, you might, yeah, you might be right, Dan. Then again, you might be wrong. Titan coming in for another fast aggression towards B. Left the bomb in a passive position. They've got one person on the site. They need to move fast though. There is one person near doors. They could snap him, but Cajun B will save by taking down Maniac. Can they get the plant? There we go. He's got to move quickly. It's all about the money here for Titan. Shox has armor and an M4 though. We'll see if he can do anything. Going for the a replant indeed. Existence will get it on the second try. An expensive round for TSM as well. They lost 3 players there.
Yeah, very expensive indeed. But doesn't really matter. They just need to win rounds at this point. They don't care about anything else, I don't think. It's about winning those rounds, and they did build up a little bit of a buffer. So the problem is that Titan are now going to be rocking the loss bonus, and with those bombs down, that's going to be pretty awesome for them as well. They're going to have a lot of buys to throw at TSM. The AWP is down on Smiths. He can get creative. He can do whatever the hell he wants. Such a big buffer for Titan to take big risks. They might actually just go for a B push here. This is looking like they're setting up for that, which, I mean, are they going to try to entry with Smiths? Who do they have there? No, Smiths is in middle. Yeah, they're going for the battle there. We see some damage exchange there. Dupree's going to have to turn away. Gets caught out of position. Goes down promptly to existence. This could be it. We've got Titan straight into the B-bomb site right now as TSM are trying to go for the retake. But it's going to be a hell of a job with 2 AWPs.
Indeed, another situation where we have a 2-AWP retake. It makes it almost impossible unless they get super lucky. All those smokes as well. Like, how are they going to get an entry here? That might be a way. Carrigan coming down from T-spawn on top of existence, making it 3 versus 4. And RPK is going to get exposed there, facing 2 CTs. All of a sudden, this becomes doable for TSM. There's 2 versus 1 though. Shox coming in with the headshots. Cajun B is the only one remaining now. Knows where he is roughly. Shox running out of places to hide.
Wow.
He has a kit as well, and Cajun B will save TSM.
Vintage Shox right there. Vintage. Love it. I almost expected him to get that last kill, but that was very awkward, that last engagement when you're stuck behind that box. Your angle for you sucks, and the angle for the CT is really good. So 14-8. And TSM, they keep themselves in the game, and they still have the double orbs rolling in. And in spots like that, they have no choice but to go for it. There's no choice. They have to go for it every single time. And here we go. We got TSM's Carrigan. Opens up with a defensive kill there onto Maniac, who was not able to make the entry. Titan now deciding to drop into mid for a very fast play, seeing if they can get something to give them some breathing room here to try to get this 15th round, but it's not happening. TSM are still controlling all the major positions. They are yet to give up anything.
Shox and Smiths need to get the can opener going here. Need to get the AWP into the faces of some players, but Cajun B has an AWP of his own. Now it's AWP versus AWP, but the rotation's going to come in. Not needed. Cajun B not missing the shots, taking down both players before they can get anywhere near the sites. Shox on a 30 bomb at the moment, but he might need to get a few more to take Titan over the line here. TSM closing the gap. Still 5 rounds behind though. It's quite the deficit. Got a bit of money going on. They can't afford to lose too many players in this round should they prove victorious. See, they had a teammate holding the flash there in case we heard the flashes coming in from the Titan side, but there will be no fast aggression, and those flashes for TSM will be saved for later.
Indeed. And interestingly, we have TSM with device right next to the smoke. It is pretty easy to entry frag that position. It's quite common in the default that you get a pop flash in there to remove that player. And so you can see that that's part of the reason that he also backs away. He also heard them move to catwalk, and realize that, you know, the danger's pretty high if he you know, is to stick around. So TSM now have an opportunity whereby they just have to just wait, more or less. Cajun B is able to play around Goose, and on the bomb site, he's got Zipnix below, but there is no AWP on car. That's not going to happen for them. Okay, no, sorry, Cajun B is with the AWP, so my mistake. And here it is. This could be the big play to keep TSM in it. If Cajun B is able to connect these shots, he cannot miss these shots. Every shot he misses, the closer they get to that bomb plant. There we go, 2 kills coming in. The bomb will go down for Smith, and there's nobody dead yet for TSM. This is not good enough for Titan. And it looks like they sacrificed everything just to get the bomb down. And that's not particularly helpful for them here.
Yeah, I think, I don't know how much money they had in the hole, Titan, but with a push like that, ideally you want to have the smoke down to stop people from going for that easy repeat in the car position. The problem is Cajun B's been playing on the slope next to the site itself and not the car position. So maybe it was a case where they weren't expecting it, but it allowed him an easy reposition, and he made it eventually work to a T.
The biggest point of failure on those pushes is the AWPer hitting his shots. And so it is surprising not to see the smoke for him. But either way, it would have been hard because TSM had a nice 3-man setup there. Device once again, easy, just getting that information. There's not much else that he can really do in that position. You can see he does have a little bit of support in case Titan go for the pressure and then a fast cat drop into mid. And it looks like they might be doing it, at least to go for the entries. There's the pop flash. Device is in position, takes the first player down. They are jumping into his line of fire, and that's going to be 2 frags for him. The information, now the crossfires are doing the damage as well. TSM looking like they can clean this one up. The bomb is down outside of the B-bomb site. It's going to be hard to reclaim that, but Shox is there in amongst the smoke, looking for those shots, and he will find Carrigan. Can he get the second kill? He will not. That leaves it all down to RPK against Cajun B. What an important round for Titan.
Well, RPK could be anywhere on the sites, although maybe that Molotov will give a bit of an indication. But Cajun B has 19 HP with an M4 versus RPK. It's almost next hit wins. See, they know where each other are. They know both the locations now. But Cajun B is running out of time, and he is going to get straight executed, tombstoning onto the floor there in the B-bomb site as Titan move on to match point.
It's always funny, like the little gambles going there, because Cajun B is gambling that if I hold this angle, that I'll get a better engagement if he goes to the peak, wondering what I'm doing, versus having a worse engagement, but definitely getting the engagement, which is him jumping up on the box. So it kind of sucks that you have to make those choices, but nicely played by Titan. They pick themselves up that match point. Can they carry it forward?
Well, Titan on a limited buy. You can see Maniac having to go down to the Galil. TSM with a full buy. But they have to prove successful, and even if they do, then there will be more pressure to come here from Titan, who only require 1 more round. I say only, but TSM have strung a fair few rounds together after a horrible first half for them. So definitely easier said than done. Moving towards the short area. No lurker towards long for Titan, as you commonly have. So we'll see what their play is.
Yeah, it's a situation for Titan where they could just get those fast entries and it can all be over soon. Device, though, he will get the first frag as they make the push in. And, well, Titan getting some positioning to get the bomb down, but there's nobody left to actually defend that bomb, and it doesn't even get planted in the end. So this time they had the smoke for the car position, but they all got completely crushed in pushing anyway. So TSM really, you know, bringing the fight, and you really have to respect the work going into this from TSM, coming in from a, what was it, 12? Was it 12-3 down?
I believe it was 12-3.
Yeah. So they are pulling it all the way back. We got a full eco from Titan now, and not even getting the bomb down that previous round definitely hurts.
See, Existence is still in T-spawn, and Maniac was there for quite a while as well, so you know they're talking about the future rounds and not really caring too much about this one. They're just trying to focus, you know, input from different team members. What do we need to do to get over the line? Where are our shortcomings in these recent rounds? Where are we dropping the ball? Or where are TSM stealing it?
So this is just a pretty standard affair. Device able to get the call across to his teammates. I mean, because he nades sailing in to finish this off. Device might have another one very soon. Okay, somehow Shock's actually going to get the kill there with the long range of the blocks. But here it is. Everybody's dead. And TSM pick themselves up another round. So they can still force the overtime here. There is still a chance for TSM to win this match. They're playing their game. They're not taking any big risks. And that's one of the, like as I said previously, when they have a buffer of rounds, they're one of the teams that are able to create a lot of really weird situations for the terrorists that are very gambly, but they're just playing a standard game, and it's working out for them so far. Just 3 more rounds. Very poor buy from Titan. A P250, a Galil, 3 AKs, and a limited range of grenades.
So, RPK holding a passive angle there. That is quite a passive angle, actually. That's one angle I've never seen held in CSGO. Specifically, that one. It's the kind of angle where maybe someone's going to, if someone does push, they're going to be walking and looking towards T-spawn rather than the underpass, possibly. So, Titan showing some faces towards short. You can see the rotation from TSM. They put all 3 A players over towards the site, now slowly rotating back towards long. And looking for a fast pace towards B, so maybe looking for a long rotation, but it might not be required here from TSM, as they have the bomb, a Molotov between the bomb and the remaining players, and all their team alive. Vice finding another frag. That's going to be the second for him in this round. Not connecting with Existence, he will be finished off by Dupree. So, looking relatively easy here for TSM, of course. They do have the pressure against them. Now, what the Titan do? Their money is not ideal. They might have to play for 15-14 here. Otherwise, they'll have 2 crappy buys. So they're going to go all out in the next round and just try and pressure TSM, see what they can do with this basic buy of a few mere pistols.
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure he was running when he got that shot. Because when he got pop flash, he's like, I'm giving this up, and he just shot a few times whilst he was running. That was pretty crazy. But one would not expect it to develop too heavily for Titan, as they don't have any Kevlar. That's a really, really big deal in a spot like this. That aim punch, man, it's no joke.
Yeah, TSM have a few more nades to work with as well. Saw Smiths go for a cheeky jump towards the underpass, maybe trying to run distraction. And again, it's gauntlet time for Titan. Can they make it to the side? They didn't on the last attempt. And again, Carrigan still with a few more bullets to play with. And he will finish off the final player with a teammate coming in for support as well, but he had enough little taps, a few bursts, and Titan ate it in the end. So, it's crunch time. It's time for Titan to win, or it's overtime.
Did I see a Sornoff on shots? I think he misbought a Sornoff.
He misbought Sornoff, and now he's limited to a Galil.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. And oh dear, Titan Smiths will go down straight away, looking for that pick opportunity he's been looking for in multiple rounds, and that's going to put his team, a lot of pressure on his team now, because again, they need map control in this kind of a spot. Trying to risk the pick-based game is very difficult. You want to at least get a trade, and you've got to be careful here. We're seeing a push. Shox has got the bomb. He's carrying the bomb in middle right now. So if TSM were actually playing a closer setup, they would be in trouble, but this is looking bad right now. They're moving straight up into the B-bomb site, or trying to at least. The counter flashes are doing the job. Now Device is going to get the quick peek onto RPK as he moves in. Shox will equalize, but the bomb has been spotted. It's a 2 versus 4. This looks terrible for Titan. TSM looks like they're going to get this overtime after all. Carrigan with the last 2 frags, and indeed, we move to overtime. TSM have done it. They have claimed 12 rounds on their CT side. Very impressive, but this is the kind of class that you expect from a team that is renowned is as renowned and decorated as TSM.
Indeed, and you have, if you're a Titan player, like, this is not the time to get frustrated. You can't focus on the lead you had anymore because it's gone, and now there are fresh opportunities for both teams to take the lead here. Overtime here in the Faceit League is MR5 16k. What that means is we have max rounds 5 on both halves instead of 15. We'll come back to that later. Look at Device's position here. He's going to have a flash from a teammate, but Shox, maybe with an inkling as to what might be going on, will spray the smoke. Not just him, his teammates as well, and they will get the first frag. Dupree having a look for information. Dupree being delivered information through the barrel of Smith's gun.
Yeah, we're going to have Cajun B looking for the rotation there, but he might get shot in the back. He does have cover from Zipmix, or does he? Zinix is there, but the smoke might cause issues. Nice snap there from Cajun B. He's going to eliminate the presence of the T's who are in that bomb site. There's number 2. Now Zinix has arrived, and Cajun B can rest easily.
So many players who can pick up the AWP for TSM at a moment's notice. Karrigan, Device, Cajun B. And on Dust 2 here, it's Cajun B's turn to very briskly even things up once more. Plant coming down on the A bomb site, and we have an Existence waiting for someone to jump up on Xbox so he can execute them. But Cajun B's actually walking. Can he get past the angle? No, Existence has realized what's going on, and he will just about get a spray down before getting taken down by this bullet. It's a bit of a tag. Zipnix now, or Zipex if you will, left with 20 HP to work with, just exposing his backpack there, and Maniac will be ready for the shots. First round's Titan, but there are many more to come.
Yeah, indeed. It's quite funny because it's always the way, isn't it? Because Titan had that huge lead, they got to match points so quickly, and then but it's the first round of overtime where they get their T round. Why not sooner, guys? So either way, TSM, they've got that double AWP setup working to their favor. Just as you mentioned before, it's so strong, this team, when it comes to those AWPs. They've got so many players who can land those shots. And now it's going to be 3 players for Titan to try to create something special.
Yeah, in the previous round, it was TSM coming back to even things up with Cajun B. This time, it's them taking a monster lead in this round, thanks to Device. 3 players left now for the T side. And again, trying to execute or take a site with 3 players versus a full 5 is quite difficult indeed. Now, will the pot shots come in for Device? Seems he doesn't want to announce the rotation of his gun. Sees a player, can't connect. Sees someone on the boost spot, and he will finish off Maniac. Trying to see where Existence is, the last man standing, who will get a redundant frag onto Cajun B. 1 round apiece. It is the first team to make it to 21 rounds who will prove victorious here in overtime 1.
Device playing really well on the AWP here. 4 kills in that round.
30 bomb in total.
Yeah, not too shabby indeed. Shox has of course been kind of the man of the match. He has been fragging hard the entire time consistently, but we have a 1-1 here in the overtime so far, and we have a very split up TSM lineup. Once again, Device is making those early information plays. I do believe it would be Zinix who's coming in for support. It's almost always Zinix that does a rotation into CT from the A-bomb site for TSM. There he is, indeed. And look at this. Oh, that is a very, very, very good series of grenades to split them up, but they're not even looking for Device. They thought Zinix was the only player lurking, but Device was there. He gets 2 players. Zinix goes through the smoke, spraying wildly. He'll pick up Maniac. The bomb is down. Titan are in a lot of trouble.
Man advantage for TSM and the health advantage as well. Titan are going to get the tap onto Cajun B courtesy of RPK, but the bomb is still in a precarious position and Karrigan's coming in for the flank. Things going from bad to worse. Maybe they got the sound cues there. RPK coming in and ripping Karrigan's face off. They're both heavily tagged though versus Zipnix, and he's got the right gun for the job.
Oh!
He will find both of them through the smoke, and he'll clutch the round for his team.
Amazing. I was like, how's he going to do this? Oh, wow, he gets one for the smoke. Okay, that's kind of cool. Then just pins down the next guy for the smoke as well. That is absurd.
Casual 2-man through the smoke.
Absurd.
We've seen so many smoke frags and spray downs with all the M4s, M4A4s today, that it's been quite a joy to watch as an M4A4 player.
Ooh,
before the switch.
Cajun, here he goes. The aggression up catwalk with the AWP. Let's see if Cajun can get something done with this. Okay, nobody's going to challenge his timing really fast. I thought maybe that he was going to go all the way with that, but he didn't. Playing it safe. So TSM managed to win that round. That puts them 2-1 against Titan now. But they won by such a small margin. Pretty awesome how close these teams are playing to each other at the moment. Smith, though, opening up onto Zipnix. That is going to be the usual CT rotating player from A going down. But they have upper dark control. We see Dupree moving his way in here. Moving out of sight just in a very timely manner. And spots the head of RPK. That is RPK very dead. So 4 versus 4 now. And Titan pressured with the time left to make a move.
TSM have 2 towards the A site, 1 playing Goose, 1 playing Car to Car can be bait for the Piranhas to come chomping. But will Titan choose to go there? They've got a Smith's coming through double doors with the AWP. He will get taken down by Device emerging from CT spawn. That means the B split is over. They're going to try and get these entries towards the A side, but again, Cajun B in that strong position. Shox is low on health, but doesn't really matter at this point versus the AWP. 20 seconds left. You can see he's trying to get the headshot, trying to spot where the AWPer is and do something about it. But he's going to wait, and Maniac will finish him off. That's the site open. It will be a relatively safe plant. Device not going to win the duel with Maniac, just down to Dupree now in a crossfire situation.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough one. He's got to try to figure out how to approach this. Shox is quite low. If he gets lucky with these jumping shots, he might be able to pull this one off. Now he's plus Maniac. Where's the refrag? Shox is a bit too low, but he peers on over the top and does pick up the kill. So Dupree is not going to be able to clutch that one for CSM, and that is 2-2 on this first half. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see whether one of these teams is actually going to be able to win this match anytime soon, because this is going round for round, and the magic number is 21. Device taking a tag to the door there, and that's going to be a nice start here. But we've got resistance on a... Is that a creek?
It's an also sniper Dan.
Also sniper, sorry.
He's got the Dirt McGurts. He is sending volleys down mid, but there will be no engagement. He will revert to an AK-47 this last round, so they will spend the extra money they have in their piggy banks, which have been smashed wide open. So we've got a player in pit there. We had a player in pit, now we have body going from warm to cold. That's Carrigan, or it was. Two more towards the A side here for Titan. They've got one player coming up short as well. Maniac jumping on the car. Maniac will leave the building. Sipmix, can he hold this down? He's been instrumental for his team so far. Shox will be eliminated 3 versus 3. The bomb has not made it onto the site yet. Neither have any other players. Device is pre-aiming the spots where the Teeds would either peek mid or jump onto the box. RPK goes down. Smith will take down Zipnix. Cage and B to trade. 1 versus 2. But there's only one player towards the A side. And again, Existence still unable to cross. And that bomb is down on the slope. He has to get into a nasty position where he can almost not avoid being traded by these players. Trade not necessary. Device will come in and finish things off. TSM move into the second half with a round advantage.
Is it me, or does it look like pretty much everybody's on point? It's just... Especially with the AWPs. Like, Device is not missing, really. He's hitting so well at this stage. He's like, Shox has got a lot of frags, sure. But Shox, I think, going into the overtime, already had like 34 or something. So he didn't really do all that much in the overtime, first half of the overtime. Whereas Device, I think he got the most kills by far, I think, in the first rounds of the overtime. So really delivering for TSM, and now we switch sides. TSM have that 1 round advantage, picking up 3 on their CT. And now it's up to Titan to do just as well as they did, or even better. And we are going to see pretty much a default round from both teams. Default setups, basic, safe information plays. We'll soon see TSM taking control of Catwalk very likely, and maybe making an entry attempt into double doors, which I think they just did with Dupree. Maybe they're still yet to do. Carrigan's moving in there. We saw him do this earlier with a hip shot, and he goes straight in. Shox. It's going to fall. Oh, Carrigan has to go jumping. Tech 9 pulls out the AWP. He notices someone else is nearby, but he will not get the kill. TSM playing with fire, and they are controlling fire pretty well, it seems.
Carrigan's frags through double doors are outrageous at the moment. They are simply outrageous. Titan have been crushed on the first round of the second half. The bomb isn't being planted just yet, though. Have an opportunity to even things up, although rather you than me, Existence, and he doesn't feel good about it either. He'll move over towards the B-bomb site, of which the bomb is outside. Maniac seeks information. Maniac gets his inbox filled with spam. Oh,
that was very close. So Carrigan basically aced that round by just standing at double doors, killing people.
That was nasty.
Yeah.
Dan, you mentioned that all these people are on point, and it gave me a really horrible pun. Like a sewing club, Dan. All these guys are on points.
Oh my god.
Bask in the glory.
Alright, so 2 offs here for Titan on defense. Oh wow, nice kill there from Device. Good adjustment on the aim. He's going to spot the AWPer as well. Doesn't really get a significant tag, but I would not be surprised if Carrigan's going to go in there and just say, guys, don't worry, leave it to me. Because he's been doing an excellent job at that. in recent moments. So it's quite interesting to see that Titan are actually falling back at this point. They've lost the man, so it does make sense. Don't want to take too many more risks, because if they do, then they're really going to be stretched on rotations. Existence, he's got to really hit this shot. This is an important one. Is his teammate going to flash him in? Doesn't matter. Great timing. Finds Carrigan on the peak. And Dupree goes for the refrag. Refrag after refrag. Who's going to stand on top after these? Sipnix is going to go in. Is he a bit too slow? Looks like he's not. He's going to take down Maniac as well. And that's going to be the bomb side up for grabs for TSM. Cajun B's holding down the flank. And in goes Titan. Straight into the AK of Cajun B. But what on earth was that? Smith, he's going to swap out for the rifle. He's going for it, James.
This is gratuitous violence. We are not by the watershed yet, Dan. TSM move to match point. Wow.
This match is crazy just because of the stuff like a wide variety of players are doing. If it's not Carrigan, it's Device. If it's not Device, it's Cajun B. If it's not Cajun B, it's Zipnix. If it's not him, it's Shocks. It's Smith. Everyone's going ham, James.
Ham sandwiches are being made. Device has taken over the frag lead now. That's 39 to the 37 of Shocks.
Amazing.
See if he can hit the 40. Titan falling apart here. It's been a great game, but they seem to be on the ropes here. We're talking Apollo Creed versus Ivan Drago. If he dies, Dan. 3 Titan players left. Man advantage for TSM. Carrigan going down in the long area.
Yeah, we've got the challenge coming in from Device again. This time RPK is going to turn him away for good as he hits the ground. Now it's going to be TSM trying to bully their way up A long. That's the last stand, and it does work out. Zipnix picks up both kills. Great work. Now it's Existence's chance to step up. He takes down the first player, but he's got 2 more to find to save Titan. This is match point for TSM. And Existence, he's had some excellent rounds previous, but this is going to have to be something altogether spectacular. Here he goes. He will spot the first angles into A-Long, into the bomb site. Spots a headshot onto KGB. So fast that snap onto him, and wow, shooting his own gun there. We got Dupree waiting, lying in wait there. Existence has no idea where he is, just sitting by elevator. Now will he find the shot? Oh, he barely misses it. Great attempt by Existence, but he will not find that 3-man.